It's almost really hard to believe that this is your debut album.
I know, it's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Because you've been out.
For a while.
You're super big already.
Kinda, I guess. A little bit.
A little big.
Yeah.
And your first album. Are you nervous? How do you feel?
I'm not nervous, I'm excited.
You are?
I'm really happy for people to finally see what I've been working on. You know, I had to like chill out a little bit, couldn't do a lot of shows and stuff for the last 5 months. People were like, what are you doing? You know, they didn't get it. You know, they was like, why are you turning down tours and stuff? And I just wanted to put my all into the album.
You have definitely taken, you know, it's like a different type of approach. Like you came out, you were doing a different style of, you know, like the different voices and stuff. People didn't.
Yeah.
It was new. It was all new stuff, and you branded it, and you have your Barbies and your 1 million followers on Twitter, and
yeah.
And look at you.
Yeah.
And you're like, and Kanye came to my show. I don't know if you heard this. But Kanye came to my show. Did you hear this?
Yes.
And Kanye said, I asked him who was like the scariest rapper to him in terms of like threatening.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that you were, and that you potentially could be the second best rapper ever to do. Behind Eminem.
Thanks, Kanye. That was sweet, but.
Do you feel like that? You could be?
I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to that. Like, it's weird because I never want to be compared to people who I've looked at as my icons. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, I would never compare myself to people like Jay and M and Kanye and Wayne. It's like they're in their own lane. They're like in a league of their own. And even the female rappers as well. You know, it's like, it's weird. So I think that I could be I strive to be the best, you know? But I don't compare myself to people like that.
The thing about female rappers is that not too long ago, they were like none.
Yeah.
There's still you and like maybe one or two other kind of, it's still really bad. You kind of had a lane open for you, and you really came and destroyed the lane.
Well, you have to. You can't do anything, you know, kind of, sort of. You got to do it, you know, you got to go hard or go home. And I went hard.
You know, for a minute, too, a lot of people didn't know that you were from New York.
Wow.
You know, yeah, everybody here knows that, I'm sure.
You guys know I'm from New York, Southside Jamaica, Queens, New York City.
Is anybody from Queens here?
Thank you.
Nice. Hey. Hi, Queens.
Yeah, no, because, well, it's funny because I'm signed with like a New Orleans crew, and then I, you know, went down to Atlanta, did Man Records with Gucci, and everybody started thinking I was from down south, and it was like, oh, I love the South, but I'm New York all day, every day.
But your style is different. Your style is whatnot you wouldn't consider.
It's just more universal. Like, I just like to represent everybody. You know, it's like not forgetting where you came from, but it's just being able to represent everybody. You don't want to be boxed into anything.
I get it. You're not nervous, are you?
No.
Okay, good. Do you get nervous?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I definitely get nervous sometimes.
But you're okay here now,
yes.
Right? Okay. How old were you when you started rapping? Because I feel like you're a rapper. Because you rap like you know what I mean? You don't rap like a female artist that they write rhymes for and put in a little cute outfit and throw you on stage.
Yes, I think you should put emphasis on write my own rhymes.
Yes, I did.
Shout out to the girls that write their own rhymes. That I don't know, I always liked rap. I was one of those kids, you know, making up weird freestyles and going, yeah, that was me all the time. And making up freestyles like in the dressing room, you know, and because I went to theater school and blah, blah, blah.
For like a teenager, like a young teen?
Like I was like, I wrote that stupid first rap when I was like 11 or 12 because this girl living next door to me, she could rap, and I was mad. And I was like, I'm going to make up a rap, and then when she comes, I'm going to go put to her house, and I'm going to say, I got a rap. And I did, and she was like laughing at me. But shout out to her. But, I mean, I think I was like 11 or 12 or something.
She's probably listening right now, too.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Were you animated, or were you like, would you blend in the crowd?
You want to know what's so crazy? Even at that age, I put like a reggae accent in the middle of the rap. Like, so I always used to try to think, what can I do to spice it up? You know, and I tried to do that. But I was an animated person. Like, just people always would tell me, why you be making all them weird faces? I never noticed it until we did the 5-Star Chick video, and I saw it for the first time, and I was like, what am I doing? And it was weird because I couldn't stop. I was trying to stop, but I couldn't.
And then eventually you just got comfortable and you let it go all the way, right? Is that?
Yeah, I just stopped caring what everybody else thought. Like, I think that's when I had like my breakthrough, when I just said, you know what, everybody ain't gonna love me. So
let me just rock.
Yeah.
Nice. And what age did you think I could do this for a career? And who were you looking at?
I think I probably played Jay-Z every day of my life.
Really?
Just loved the diversity. You know, you can make a record that was, you know, Hard Knock Life and then Song Cry, and, you know, just being able to talk about anything and sound intelligent and don't lose your swag. I was very impressed with that. And of course Biggie, and of course Kim and Fox and Remy, and, you know, I had so many people that I looked toward to kind of paint the picture of the hood. And, you know, being from New York, I couldn't wait to see those videos and, you know, what they were doing. So, but then again, it's weird because I also have early memories like the Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh and Moni and Queen Latifah and MC Lyte and of course Lauryn Hill, the goddess, and, you know, so many, Method Man, Ice Cube, Eazy-E, Pac and Dre and Snoop. I just had so many that I loved.
It's funny because, you know, in asking people what they wanted to know, I mean, clearly you've been having this thing with Kim. And I don't know, I was just thinking about you and where you were from and that you're a rapper. And I'm thinking, sure, I know things have gotten crazy. And people are assuming, even though you say it's not specifically about her, that Roman's Revenge is for Kim.
You know, she just really jumped out the window. And you gotta be careful when you pick fights. And that's what I've learned in this business. You just never know. I think people get me mistaken with like a real Barbie. They forget where I'm from. And if I have to revert back, I can and I will. So don't play with me. You know, it's one of those moments when you say, don't play with me. You know, because I respect you, I love you, I've said it in every interview, time and time again. And if that's not good enough with you, mama, then it's something deep-rooted in you. You need to get something is bothering you inside. That's your insecurity bothering you. It's not Nicki Minaj. It would have been any girl that started popping. You know, she picked a fight with Foxy, then she picked a fight with Eve, then she picked a fight with Remy. Now it's, you know, then it was Miss Wallace, then it was Nicki Minaj. Every time you in the news, it's because you getting at somebody. Where's your music? You know, put your music out, and when I see your name on Billboard, that's when I'll respond to you. Other than that, goodbye. It's Barbie, bitch.
To take you back. She just ran.
And that doesn't take away from the respect. You know when a mom gotta beat you and she be like, it hurts me more to beat you than it hurts you? It doesn't take away the love that I have. It doesn't take away, you know how, because I'm a real realist.
Because you say those are the people that she's one of the people that you came up listening to. Did it hurt your feelings?
It hurt.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if it hurt your feelings.
It hurt my feelings because I remember I saw her on the tour with Wayne. And I had been hearing, you know, in the business, people talk behind the scenes. And I remember I ran into Foxy, and Foxy said, why you keep on giving props to Kim? She don't like you. She was like, the girl be dissing you, like when, you know, in conversation. And I said, I'm so much of a like, diehard. I was like, until I hear her say something about me, I'm gonna continue paying my respect to her in my interviews. And that's what I did. I kept on doing it. That's why everybody came out and said, Nicki always shows you love. Like, what are you talking about? So when I saw her at Wayne's concert, she performed with Keisha, she came into our dressing room. She went and used the bathroom and stuff. And I stopped her. I was like, you know, I want to make sure everything is cool with us because I'm a fan first, you know. Is everything good? Yeah, everything good. We good. Hugs and kisses. Can I take a picture with you? I love you, you know. This is somebody that I looked at highly. we took a picture, everything was good. But you want to know what scares people? Success. When you don't make moves and when you don't climb up the ladder, everybody loves you because you're not competition. When you become competition, the people start, wait, hold on, wait.
Yeah, people's like,
wait, hold on, hold on.
So true.
So I felt like you're gonna go down in history now as a sore loser, as opposed to going down in history as the queen. Because if you can't beat them, join them. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. You don't have to feel the need to put somebody down and make yourself feel better. I see people do things all the time that I think, that remind me of Nicki Minaj. But it's like, do you, honey? It's like we all take from each other. There's nothing, that's why I did a record on Pink Friday called Here I Am, and as I said, like, nothing is new under the sun. When you see Gaga, you see Madonna. But Madonna never hated on Gaga. Why in the black communities we gotta hate on each other instead of saying, thank you for showing me love, thank you for, keeping my name alive. The same way she opened doors for me, I'm now opening doors for her. Because, do you understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
Because nobody was even playing your music and you damn sure couldn't get an interview to save your life. But now you getting interviews, and every time you do an interview, they asking you about Nicki Minaj. So it's like we help each other. That's the point. We're helping each other. But if you are bitter, get a life.
Did you just adjust in your seat?
I had to adjust. When you finish talking and you put my name place, then you adjust. That's a girl thing.
Well, I think we should go to the next song now. I think we all need to take a deep breath, gather ourselves.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I didn't mean to kill you guys with talking about. Well, I studied theater, and I always apply acting to everything I do. I think that, it's important to give people a show, which is something that I'm actually going to work on for the new year when we go, when I go on tour, you guys, it's going to be an actual show. But I think it made me more open to people, more open to everyone's lifestyle, less judgmental. When I went to school and, elementary school and junior high school, of course, we grew up in New York, and you know how it's tough in school because just everybody feel like they gotta be the hardest person. But LaGuardia was everybody was different. First time I went to school, I was one of the only black girls in the whole drama department, and there were also gay people there, and it was the first time I saw that. So I was just exposed to a lot of different things. Even the dress code, girls were dressing crazy. They didn't care. We were the only high school that didn't have a dress code. At that time, they were saying you couldn't wear poom shorts and mini skirts and stuff in school. And with LaGuardia, because we were art students, they was oh, let the kids express themselves. So you had girls coming in there with bathing suits and all types of craziness.
Oh,
but I loved LaGuardia. It's all about theater and stuff. Trinidad welcomed me they treated me so good, you guys. To go to, when I lived in Trinidad, and when I came to America, we didn't have anything. We didn't.
How old were you when you came here?
I was very young. I was 5 or 6 or something, or 4. But it was just when I came to America, I thought everything was gonna be beautiful, and I was finally because I was reunited with my parents after I hadn't seen them for 2 years, because they leave you in Trinidad to get their life, to make a better life. And so I was so little, and here I was going to see my mom and my dad after 2 years, and it wasn't anything that I thought it was gonna be. You guys already know my father had fallen victim to drugs and alcohol, and it was just a mess. So when I went back to Trinidad, I felt like full circle. I went through all of this, and finally I'm coming back to my home, and they know me, and they're treating me like I made it. And it was the most incredible feeling just to see my family, my cousins. Only thing was that my grandmother died before all of this happened, and all I kept thinking about was, why couldn't you stay alive for just a few more years to see it? But it's life.
Wow, that must have been amazing.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm D from Brookline, the planet. What's up, Minaj? How you doing?
I'm good, baby. How are you? We
alright.
need to
My
get
question-
this fly out of here, Angie. Sorry. See, we
can't
played
do
fly, and then a
anything.
fly pops out of nowhere.
It's your fault because you wanted to play
Yeah,
fly there. I
right.
wanted to play it later, but anyway, go ahead.
Alright, my question is, like, how did you feel when Lil Wayne was away on the island? And, like, what'd you do to comfort him to get his time, you know, let it go by?
That sounded a little funny. Did you?
Why you gotta do?
I'm just saying.
I didn't really do anything to comfort him. He got a girl for that. But you know, I went to visit him. I love him to death. We spoke on the phone all the time. And really, what we did, Young Money, we just went hard. We, you know, kind of just buried ourselves in the music to make him proud and to keep his name alive while he was gone. And that's the only thing we could do.
You guys did a great job at that,
Thank
too.
you.
I saw you perform, and you sound really good, like you're singing.
Well, I'm trying. I mean,
No, you sounded really
you know
good.
what it is? When I hear the beat, I go in there and sing, and then I try to do what I can do live or whatever. I mean, I'm not a singer, but I express myself in music, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
But you can hold the note.
Yeah, I try.
You hold the note.
Yesterday, I bruised my vocal cord, but I had to come here to do this.
Yes.
They freaking stuck something. They ever pause, but they stuck something through your nose that goes through your mouth. Pause. That sounded real good. But they had to stick it through your nose.
Somebody just got excited.
The word, right? Whoa. Ooh, what, Nicki? Nah, but you know what's so crazy? But you know what's so crazy? The man felt the need not to tell me that I was gonna hurt until after he tried sticking it. Like, I'm like, who does that? Then he goes, yeah, we could numb your nose. I said, mister, why wouldn't you tell me that before you stuck something down my nostril? Like, that's not a normal feeling. I mean, even if you're freaky. I was like,
who puts this thing together here?
you
This
know
whole
what?
thing.
The thing.
Because really, you can't, you know, like when I'm running out, like if I'm late, I just grab some jeans and a black shirt and my boots and I go. You can't do that because your look is elaborate
No.
everywhere, every time.
Okay, I do that all the time. Like,
What?
put on my jeans and just keep it moving. But, you know, well, it's, yeah. I have a team. I do have a glam team. And they keep me, you know, makeup and hair and all that stuff and stylists when I'm doing stuff like this, you know. But they know what I like. I'm real picky, you know. I like to feel, I don't know.
The fly is still here. The fly is a fan.
Ebo, take your crutch and get this fly. Freaking fly. Maybe that's a good luck fly. I gotta name him.
Maybe the fly is a fan.
A fly on the wall. Somebody that wish they was here. Better get out of here, fly. Yeah, so I have stylists. I don't, like, I use various stylists depending on what I'm doing. You know, so I just like color. It makes me feel happy.
Happy. And hair and...
Yeah,
you know.
Terrence, he does the wigs and color and all that craziness.
What is your regular hair look
Well,
like?
it's either two things. Either I have it like wrapped, like a doobie, or I have it braided. Actually,
Do you ever go out with your normal regular hair?
not
Without a
anymore.
wig?
Not right now, no. But it's so weird. But it's so weird because it's like everybody forgets that I used to wear my regular hair when you guys, well, maybe, I don't know if you guys know me from like the come up and stuff. Because remember I used to have the curly, first of all, I used to take 2 hours in the mirror crimping my hair until I realized that heat and spritz don't really do well. Because then I started saying, what the hell? Oh, okay. And then I started saying, I can't do this. I don't want to, but I'm gonna use my regular hair again. I'm gonna give it like 6 months and do different things.
You toned down because in the video, right through me.
Right to me, yeah.
Your look is more like natural and
Yeah.
thank you. And it's really pretty.
Thank you.
But not that you should be like that all the time, but it was a nice little for that song.
I like
It
it.
worked.
I like it sometimes. I mean, everybody has their preference, you know?
Your waist is like this small.
No, it's not.
It is. No, it's like 4 inches. Your waist.
It is not.
It is tiny. It's tiny. I was looking at the video and thinking, good lord. What do you do? So how do you look like this? What do you do?
Spanx.
He said stand up. Nicki Minaj, ladies and gentlemen. All of Nicki Minaj.
See, because that's all y'all wanted me to do. And you know what? look.
That was the butt shot
You
for
know,
everyone.
yeah. Oh God, pause. I mean, I don't know. You know what it is? No,
Do you eat? I mean, do you exercise?
At home in LA, I go to the gym. But can I just say something? I
What?
struggle back and forth.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
No.
Because when you're on the road, everybody wants to feed you. Like just now, D-Rock was giving me cake, red velvet cake. I was like, D-Rock, I can't eat that. But you know, they're boys, so they don't care, they don't think. They just be like, nah, eat some cake.
You're like, I gotta be a Barbie. I gotta be on stage.
Yeah, but I mean, it shows because it shows like in my face the most. But it is what it is. I try. I do. When I do eat good, it's green olives, cucumbers, tomatoes, iceberg lettuce. Even you're supposed to eat romaine, and I eat Italian dressing because I'm obsessed with Italian dressing. But it's light Italian, but they say it's bad for you. It's like, leave me alone. It's like you can't do anything right.
You and Kanye are coming out same time.
Yes.
A couple days apart, but same time.
Shout out to Kanye.
People are talking
Yeah.
about there's the possibility, like who's gonna sell more records, and
Oh my God.
you haven't thought about that at all, or even coming close.
No,
or-
Kanye's an icon. Kanye has a very established fan base that's been around for a very long time.
So you don't even anticipate being close?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Hmm?
I mean, I don't know. It's in God's hands. Let's put it like that. To me, a lot of people pay attention to first week sales, and I used to. And I think I had a conversation with Mac Main, and he was like, yo, you know, for example, look at how long Eminem's last album has been on the charts. You know, so it's about the long, you know, the marathon.
Yes.
And I know that Pink Friday will stay on the charts for a long time because I think when people hear it, then they'll like it. You know, I'm not worried at all.
Okay, tell them what Blazing is.
Well, Blazing is my record with Kanye, and it's for like my dudes. I needed to do something for the dudes, and it was real, like, you know, when you just kind of feel like this, and you're just like, you know, and it's just saying, I feel like I'm blazing. Don't act like you didn't see that sign. It's just talking about feeling real free, and I felt like the beat made me feel like real free, like just like rock or.
You weren't really blazing, though.
No, I wasn't really blazing. I don't promote my barbs to blaze, but it's just feeling like a sense of I'm flying. And then, of course, Kanye rips it because he's a big show off.
And he probably felt competition also.
I don't know,
Yes.
but he was like, he had sent me an email. He was like, nah. I was like, Kanye, can I get the verse? He was like, nah, I gotta F this beat. I gotta F the beat, then F her best friend. You don't understand. I gotta really go in on this beat. I was like, all right, Kanye. He's, you know, y'all know he crazy, but I love him to death. I love him to death, though.
Sure, everybody in the audience wants to know, both women and men, who is your ideal man, and or not who, but what's your type, and for women as well.
Huh? She went, were you just trying to go in on Nicki? Did you just try to somewhat holler?
But even when girls talk to me, they talk to me like, you know how you try to be sexy for a boy? They be like, so what up, Nicki? So I'm saying, so what's your type, ma? I be like, okay. It's so funny because you know how I act with my barbs? I'm more like touching their boobs and all that weird stuff. So people be thinking that I'm like taking them home and, you know, but it's not like that. It's just playful, you guys. I don't really have a specific type. I can find beauty in anybody, and that's the truth. And sometimes it's just the personality. I like a laid back person. I don't like somebody that's like, because I'm like that. So it's like, two of those don't ever match.
That's bonkers. Two of you, two.
Yeah, two like that. I can't. Yeah.
So,
No.
are you being bait? Because I noticed you don't ever say he or her. I was just wondering if that was intentional or.
What do you mean? When I say,
I mean, like they would have to be a certain type, and they would have to. You don't say
I
he
just
or
said-
she or.
oh God.
No, I'm just curious.
Oh, I'm not gay, Angie.
Okay. Maybe bisexual?
No.
Because in some of your songs you say that.
No. I just said what I said because no, you see the way I talk to girls and I compliment girls and I'm like, oh, big booty and all that. It's like people have taken my words and assumed. And then it's like, Okay.
You did say you wanted to take Cassie away from Diddy.
Yes.
And then you showed up with her at Summer Jam, like you really did it.
I love her, Angie. I love her. But you know how you feel like with my best friend, I hug her all the time. And I kiss her and I touch her forehead. I'm just like that. But it's like, it's not like it's not like rare. It's more like, hey. It's more like, you know how I was, like, when you were young girls, didn't you hold your best friend's hand all the time? You know what I mean? So I guess that's how it is.
Okay, next question.
Hi, Nikki. Hey, girl.
Hi, Mama.
I'm Janae from Brooklyn. What's
Hey.
good? What's good?
Hi.
Already know. Yes, my question is, since you promote Barbie so much, have they ever, reached out to you to actually do a Nicki Minaj Barbie?
No.
And why not?
Yes.
You know they ain't gonna reach out to me. They hear that first mixtape, they're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna call you guys back, But I mean, but doing
You could do your own.
yeah, it doesn't have to be a Barbie. I think one day I want to do like a life-size doll. That'd be cute, right? Just
People compare you to Lady Gaga lately.
yeah.
Do you see that?
Lady Gaga?
You
It's
have something similar.
but I think
It's
that.
your own self, but
Yeah, it's my own self, but I don't know. It's cool because she's doing a great job. So that's nothing. I don't get mad at that.
But you're not like aspiring to. Be
No,
like
and the thing about it is it's weird. Like I did the cover of Billboard magazine, and I had been looking forward to it so much, and then they put First Lady Gaga of hip hop.
Yee.
And I was like, okay. Like it didn't sit well with some of my fans. It's like, at least,
Maybe Lady Gaga is the Nicki Minaj of pop.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I've been doing this for a pretty long time. But sometimes when someone is really successful, and she's really, really successful, then people think, because what they put in the magazine was, I borrowed a page out of Gaga's book and started calling my fans Barbs. And that's not true. Like, my fans made that up. Like, so we were on MySpace doing all that craziness, and MySpace been played out.
Oh my God! Thank God they're not sponsoring this.
No,
event.
but no. Shout out to MySpace because MySpace is where Fendi found me. Not that it's played out, but you know what I mean. Meaning before we started saying that stuff on Twitter, and I didn't know Gaga was calling her fans monsters, so I didn't borrow a page. It's something called coincidence. Not everything is someone borrowing. People in the world are influenced and we're inspired and we see the same things. And, it's funny because I started calling myself a Harajuku Barbie. And then my fans started calling me Barbie. And I started calling them Barbs. That's how that happened. They kind of gave it a life of its own.
Right.
It wasn't like, oh, what? She calling her fans, I'm going to call my... No, and I felt like... You're undermining what I do and you're undermining what my fans do, and I didn't like it. But I loved the article, and shout out to everybody at Billboard because they're sweet. I just didn't like that one thing. I felt like if you're gonna do a true article about me, do the proper research. Because if I've been saying a term for a year and a half or 2 years, and then you act like I just made it up two months ago, that's not cool. Because you got to think, there's a lot of people that's going to read that Billboard article that have never heard about Nicki Minaj, and that's what they're going to think of Nicki Minaj now. Oh, the girl that borrowed a page out of, I didn't like that. But shout out to her because she's a dope artist. I love her very much. But I just
Nicki Minaj Gaga this song down the line.
Yeah, she's dope.
Hi, my name is Brenda. I'm from New Jersey.
Hi, Brenda.
Nikki. And my question for you is, were you intimidated by being on a track with Jay-Z and Kanye?
I didn't know that Jay was gonna be on Monster, and if I did, I probably would have been too scared to get on it. But I was the first verse on Monster.
Killed that.
Nobody else, Kanye put his verse after we left, and Jay put his verse after. So I didn't have any fear. I did feel the need to step up because it was Kanye's album. So I don't know if you guys know the story, but I had a verse already, and Kanye and me, we didn't love it, and he pushed me to go in. And I was, whenever I'm challenged, that's when I do something crazy. And so shout out to Kanye, because he's the one that really brought all of that out of me, because he was like, what do you want to say? And so instead of writing a rap, I just wrote like page after page of what do I want to say. And then Monster came out of those words.
Killed that.
Thank you.
So far ahead, these bums is lacking. See me in that new thing, bums is lacking. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon dragon. Like a dungeon dragon. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon dragon. Look at my show footage, how these girls be spazzing. The fuck I look like getting back to a has-been. Yeah, I said it, has-been. Hang it up, flash screen. Plasma, hey Nicki. Asthma, I got the pumps. It ain't got medicine. I got bars. Sentences. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a cunt. And I'll kick that hoe. For trauma. You play the bad bitch. I'm in the front. You need a job. This ain't cutting it. Nicki Minaj. Who you ain't fucking with? You little fraggle, I'll beat you with a padlock. I am a movie. Camera block. You out of work. I know it's tough. But enough is enough. Like a dungeon dragon. 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 This is the things that I get for putting you bitches on. Is it my fault that all you bitches gone? Should've said the thank you note, you little hoe. Now I'm a rap and conquer. Maybe she just mad 'cause she took the spot. Or that bitch mad 'cause I took the spot. Well, bitch, if you ain't shitting, then get off the pot. Got some niggas out Brooklyn that'll off the top. I hear them mumbling, I hear them cackling. I got them scared, shook, panicking. Overseas, church, mannequin. You gotta stand still, mannequin. You wanna sleep on me? Overnight, I'm the motherfucking boss. Overnight, and when I pull up, vroom, motorbike. Now all my niggas get bucked. Overbite. I see them dusty ass Levi's, raggedy ass, holes in your knee highs. I call it play. Now do you see why? These bitches calling me Murder Eli. Murder Eli. Like a dungeon dragon. Like a dungeon dragon. Like a dungeon dragon. Like a dungeon dragon. Like a dungeon dragon.